It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And he makes the Huffs goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Right away they get to him again. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So here they come now to take over on offense. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the pistol, it's Young. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Complete to Tremble. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled on the play by Poona Ford. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Young working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Hits his running back. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Herbert to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Herbert from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Young on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Tight end gets it running forward. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Chargers will be set up with some great field position here. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Second down now, 7 to go. He finds McConkey. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Running behind center with Edwards. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This one's caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. And looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. Third down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down? In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Play action now for Herbert. He's got it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. Punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie things 10-10. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And we're all knotted up at 10 after that interception was turned into a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Black swap. Check pink.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Herbert now off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run again with Hubbard. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Defense shows blitz. Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they're going to be on the edge of field goal range to start after that interception. Marshall there to bring it in. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Young. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, set.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
Smith, red.
Rush coming for Young. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Gets this to Johnson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. He finds space for a few yards that time. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.